So something unexpected about my job that people don't know, I think, is how hard it is and how fun it is, because you have to be on your toes. I mean, you have to. Welcome to Stories of My Life. So, Sunday, Stockholm, Sweden. I'm hoping you're having a fantastical Sunday. The sun is shining, spring is on its way. I'm going into the theatre to do the laundry, mending, ironing, and some planning, because we are going on tour in about a month. No, more. Yeah, not in April. So, but we are going to do a lot of packing, because once we're on tour, there's no going back. So I need to plan ahead. Join me for a fun and adventurous episode. You're gonna like. People, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to go home. I have nothing really planned for today, but I thought, I haven't got any popcorn, and I'm not allowed to buy new things through the through the month of March, damn it. And so what? No, I just have to do something else. Just sort of, I need to fix things. So I read somewhere that it's a good, if you don't know what to do on Instagram or sort of do something, it said could be a great thing to reintroduce yourself. And I don't think I even introduced myself. So maybe this is a good thing. I asked ChatGPT to give me 20 engaging questions to help me introduce myself in a fun and personal way. But I also thought I would do it wearing each question gets one hat. Yeah, as simple as that. So, welcome to my reintroduction of myself. And the first question that ChatGPT asked me is, who am I in one sentence? So, I am a gay middle-aged man, or 60 years old. I don't even think it's middle-aged anymore. Who's vegan, lives in Midsommarkransen in Stockholm, comes from Öland. Wait, this is not a sentence. I'm a gay vegan man living in Midsommarkransen in Stockholm, working as a dresser at a theatre, and loves to create I don't even know how to count. Create content online. Also, I'm energetic, quite fun, and a bit mad. What do I do for a living? Well, I work as a dresser at a theatre here in Stockholm. It's one of the few sort of privately funded theatres. We call it privatteater, private theatres here in Stockholm. I've been working there for about 17 years, I guess, with a sort of great crew. I'm having great fun, but I work as a dresser, and I've been doing it for 20 years. No, 25 years. 25 years. 25 years? I'm not sure. Oh, I need to find out. So how did I get into theatre and costume design? Well, I'm a dresser, so I don't design costumes. I have made costumes, not for this production, but for one of my own productions. I sort of just went I can do that. This was when I was sort of, these were non-professional projects. I did the costumes for Midsummer Night's Dream and then I wrote 3 or 4 plays, and I did the costumes for all of them. Well, most of them were sort of like, regular clothes, but one of them was sort of drag queen clothes and a lot of gay men. And I made the drag queen clothes out of tarp that I sort of stole from a place. Well, it was lying on the street, so I just used it. They were divine. So I just want to go on here and say I've been working as a dresser for 23 years. So something unexpected about my job that people don't know, I think, is how hard it is and how fun it is, because you have to be on your toes. I mean, you have to, you can't just have an off day, because then sort of people don't get dressed and costumes will be left about, and you have to sort of, and you have to be able to have fun while still doing the same thing day after day after day after day. If you're easily bored, this is not the job for you. But the most amazing thing is how much fun it is. I don't think most people don't have jobs where you laugh as much as we do when we're working in the theatre, especially when you're working in sort of a musical or a farce, where you're supposed to be funny. My favourite part with working in the theatre is I can be me. I am an acquired taste. I'm sort of like a little bit crazy. And in the theatre, that works really fine. But I don't think I would sort of fit very well into a bank or... what else do people do? They work in the theatre or they work in the bank. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there are people working in stores as well. So I wouldn't be good at that, I don't think. Because I would be, but no, that's the best part. I can be me totally and unabashedly me. And I'm a fantastic person, so... The previous part, the 5 questions, was who am I and what I do. And now it's content and creativity and what kind of content do I create. Funny, I think. Weird. Very sort of easy. There's not much production values in it. Funny, sort of funny thoughts, funny things... short videos from people living, sort of surrounding me. Funny, sort of positive, deranged. I think, I'm not going to say funny again. Amusing, laughable, creative, very creative. Some of them are. Some of them like this. No. What inspired me to start vlogging? Well, boredom. I thought that would be fun. No, wait, fear of missing out. And sort of, I like to sort of try new things. And I went to... A long time ago, I went to New York with my friend Magnus, and we started filming, and then we playing around with cameras and talking, and nothing really came out of it. But we sort of started doing that when we travelled, sort of with our phones and talking into it. And I started doing that on, not TikTok. What was the thing before TikTok and Instagram? It was Snapchat. I did it a lot of Snapchat. I wish I had those videos now. So that was, fear of boredom and curiosity. What's the best thing about sharing my life online? Well, it's people commenting, saying nice things and coming up to me on the street or in the theatre and saying, I'm following you, I'm watching you on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, and I think you're quite funny. So my most popular content series is Swedish Word of the Day. It's a sort of, I pretend to be really bad at English and also quite bad at Swedish, and I teach stupid words. What's the new project I'm working on right now? Well, I'm playing with using ChatGPT and AI and all that and making a musical about James the Third. The third? Don't think there's a third. So that's it. I mean, it's just for fun, sort of finding things out. But I think that's it. That's the sort of the new project, if there's a new project. Where do I live? No, it's fun facts and personal life. we're talking about. And first question is, where do I live and what do I love about it? I live in an apartment in Miss McCranson. I didn't choose this apartment. This is an apartment I got because I had to sort of remodel the last apartment I lived in. So they say you can move back or you can take this apartment. And I thought, I don't want to live there. And then I went around looking. This was before I went into the apartment and I saw, oh, it's got a balcony. And I thought, oh, and it's got a French balcony as well. Oh, and then I got into the apartment and I thought, I can very well live here. Also, Mr. McCranson is not too far away. It's a suburb to Stockholm, but it's not too far away. What's my morning routine like? Well, I always wake up like I'm sort of from the bottom of a well or something. I just slowly wakes up and sort of slowly comes up into the light. And then my brain starts sort of, where am I? Blah, blah, blah. And then I go up and have a cup of coffee. What's a weird and funny habit I have? I don't think I have a weird or funny habit. I think I'm quite boring, actually. I haven't got any I haven't got any tics or anything like that, or something I must do this or I can't do that, and when I do, I do. No, haven't got any, sorry. What's the oldest photo on my phone right now? And I'm looking at it. It's taken from me lying in a bath, and on the sort of the shelf. Oh no, I had a stool then. Now I got a sort of other thing there. There's an iPad, a wine glass, and a bottle of wine. Yeah, that's it. The oldest photo. What's the one thing I never leave my house without? Well, I would say there are three things. It's my wallet, a teeny tiny wallet. It's my phone. It's my keys. And if there's one thing I wouldn't leave the house without, it would be the keys, because I wouldn't be able to get in if I didn't bring those. But then then it would be the phone and the wallet. So now we're into theatre, fashion and style. And the question is, what's the most memorable costume I've worked with, because I don't make costumes, but worked on the most memorable costume I worked on. I don't know. Nothing comes to mind, like especially sort of, no, haven't got any. What's a fashion trend I regret? I don't really follow fashion, but I regret choosing black, trying to go sort of dumb myself down, or sort of like, no, I'm just going to be wearing black, and out I threw all my wonderful clothes. And then I sort of, like, for years after that, I went, oh, I had this lovely shirt. No, I donated that. So yeah, that's it. The fashion trend I regret is giving away my clothes. What's my go-to costume for work versus a night out? Well, for work, black. We have to wear black. We have to have protective shoes. We have to have sensible pants so you can sort of bend down and you don't sort of tear it. And on top, something black. So that's it. Night out, something fantastic. Often sequins. What's a beauty item or style item I swear by? Well, I would say the one thing that's been a constant since I moved to Stockholm is I use a sort of face scrub in the shower in the morning, and that lathers up soap that I use to shave. So I kill two stones in one, and I think I also sort of get rid of a lot of dead skin cells. If I could dress any celebrity for a role, who would it be, or what would they wear? Why? I wouldn't. I'm a dresser. I sort of like, or if I could dress them, someone to work with, anyone, because most people I work with are really nice. So yeah, that's it. Or if it's someone I don't know, who would it be? Well, this would be an opportunity to meet someone you haven't met. So Meryl Streep, Anna Wintour, I would sort of be scared shitless, but yeah, that's it. I hope you had as much fun as I had, because I thought this was really fun. A bit stressful, but I definitely will do it again, and I hope you know me a little bit better. If you need to follow up with any questions, do so. You're very welcome to do so.
So long, dearie, dear. he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, come right away, I'm moving on. I've got a new plan, but I don't know you'll be perfect. You're the dresser man.